Hello everyone, Mark here with Mark's Max Muscle. And with the 2021 Arnold Classic rapidly approaching us, I figured that I would do a small series of comparisons with the top guys, the top dogs, so to speak. And it could be easily a number of guys that will be 1 and 2. But of course, this might be the most popular, I guess you could say, for the lack of a better term, 1 and 2, besides, of course, Nick Walker. And I have done a Nick Walker comparison between both of these guys, and he fares very well. So it looks like, it could be a win for Nick Walker. But I'm sure these two guys both would have something to say about that. And I guess at the end of the day, guys, if Nick is announced third and it comes down to these guys, I mean, we can't argue, right? But anyway, let's run through these poses and get a glimpse of where these guys will place, if it is second and third, or if it is, first and second. Who knows? One of these guys could win, one of them could place third. There's a whole slew of other guys as well. Nathan Diaz, things of that nature. You never know. But I figured these two guys might be side by side. I've never seen these guys compared. Very different physiques. And I could understand why nobody would throw these guys down and see who would win, because it's very hard to judge. Very difficult. William Bonac, quite a bit shorter. He's, way down 5'6", I think. Not very tall at all. Plus he squats, he bends at the knees, he doesn't really maximize his height. And why would he? He's very thick, very thick. Look at the wheels, and very complete when it comes to those wheels as well. Just much more of a complete bodybuilder. Abs even. Midsection, you don't usually say that for William, but underrated in the midsection is William Bonac in certain shots. Like this one, not bad at all. I would easily give him this shot. Look at the calves as well. Go to the front lat spread, and finished off on the calves. Begin the calves with this one. Knowing me, you guys know me, that's the first thing that I look at, but I do take some criticism. I can see myself as an old man, looking at the bodybuilders, not even caring about the rest of the physique, just looking at the calves. Let me see the calves. All right, that's good. I get that from staunch bodybuilding. Anyway, yeah, you can't unsee that. Bonac has an awesome set. But let's make no mistake about it, guys. The judges in the IFBB will look at this. One look, that massive size of Iain Valliere. It's not Valliere. I call him Valliere, and I apologize, guys. It's like Valliere or something. I think it's French. Either way, I could see him getting a victory over Bonac. Go to the side. This is like I said, guys, this is a different type of matchup altogether. Keep in mind, Bonac, much shorter, but he's just as thick. So, in a sense, he's thicker, right? But, I don't know, guys. Conditioning of Iain Valliere is not to be questioned. If you take one look at the calves, though, his calves are the only questionable muscle on his physique, really. I mean, a lot of guys have weak points. Hey, Iain Valliere has one. Big deal, right? Anyway, gotta lay off that poor Canuck. I'm a Canadian too, eh? Side tricep. Not the best in the way of tricep meat is Iain Valliere. And I've seen his training videos leading up to his next event, I guess, which would be this one, the Arnold's Classics, the one that I'm referring to. And his tricep workouts, you can see his tricep, it really bulges out. I mean, he's doing his due diligence. He's working on it hard, so. And you look at the rest of the physique. Picture yourself being a judge looking at these two. Not being biased towards anyone. Iain Valliere, guys, his physique is smoking William Bonac. And I mean smoking. Smoking the 5th place Olympian here. And what did Iain place? 7th at the Olympia? Anyway, he was nipping on Bonac's heels for sure. He had Akeem Williams ahead of Iain Valliere. Anyway, let's go to the back shots, because this is where I figured that William Bonac would take over and he would win not only on size, muscle, and completeness, but conditioning as well. And I have to say, for Iain Valliere's defense, he stands up He's got good conditioning. He's not that weak in the back development. But let's face it, guys. William Bonac, muscle for muscle. He needs some more oil, I will say, for Bonac. Didn't have his oil on... maybe he's trying to save money. Maybe he's trying to save money. Not spending so much on oil. But I mean, let's face it, guys. Glutes, hamstrings, calves. Go to the rear double by. Same thing here. William Bonac, a bigger, thicker back. Just imagine William Bonac's lats attached to Iain Valliere. I mean, come on. He'd be the Olympia champion. Throw those calves on him as well. It's glaring weak points like that, the lat insertions, that a guy like William Bonac, he really is going to draw that out on you. I'd like to see William bringing his arms up a little bit more, I can tell you that. Valliere, I apologize. He looks tremendous in his arms. Looks good. Go to the abs and thigh. And we're rounding the third base here. We're heading in home, and we generally know. You generally know in baseball too. If you're gonna make it home, you know where the ball is. You can see. Is it a home run? It's not a home run for any of these two. It's not a home run. And obviously I have Bonac in the lead for sure. I don't know if he's winning the abs and thigh. He's so much thicker than Valliere. So much thicker. Looks a little nicer in the quads, I think, although not the best shot for Valliere. It's in the lineup. Keep that in mind. It's not giving him a fair shake, I don't think. Looks more aesthetic than Bonac. No more condition, though. Maybe. I don't know. I generally favor the leaner physiques in this pose. Go to the final say on this, and Bonac, he might not come in this big. And Iain, he might come in bigger. Think about it, guys. He won the Tampa Pro. Then he come into the Texas Pro. Iain, a little bit later, he looked bigger, more conditioned. So throw on more size, throw on more conditioning for the Arnold's Classics. Get to the Chappa. And you could imagine that he could get a victory over William Bonac. But that's not what I'm saying here, guys. William Bonac is your clear winner. He is your victory using these two versions. But make no mistake about it, guys. Like I said, a little less for him, a little more for Iain, the lats, and I've seen the training videos of Iain. He's doing his due diligence in the tricep. Posted a picture of his back workout, I do believe. He was doing a back, some sort of a pull, and you could see his lats were just busting right out of his back. So the guy is ready. But William Bonac, like I said, if he doesn't come in and Iain does, it could be a victory for Iain. But as is, I'm going to be voting for William Bonac over Iain Valliere. Hit thumbs up on the video if you did enjoy it, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, because you don't want to miss out on any of the comparisons and the updates, of course, on all of the events. Have a great day.